If you see your girl's phone and his name DP, you don't feel no way. Or just politics, doesn't matter, me I go talk. The loss so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big America, come listen my show. On the corner me up, bring come chat, voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Yeah, views express. You know, call me Dang and Phillips. Yeah. Jamaica, come listen my show. On me up, bring come chat, voice your concerns. The shot with DP, call me Dime your lips. Yeah. you see your girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, or just a habit. Politics, politics, it doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. America, come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat, voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Yeah, views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP, call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat, voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. VP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat, voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Just know it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP, call me Damian Phillips. Whoa, ooh yeah, Phillips. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Yeah, DP stands for Damian Phillips. Mm-mm-mm. All who never knew get with it. So if you see your girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, adjust the habit. DP stands for
Let me say good evening and thanks for joining me. I do apologize to my TikTok family and, of course, to Vibes Corner Radio and my YouTube channel for starting late. So this is it, technology. So I did a test run earlier, and the test run was just straight from TikTok desktop to TikTok, which worked fine. I was on for over an hour. Um, but yeah, but try to go on now and it's lagging my computer. So I have to go the old school way, which is just having my phone, which I did actually like the look. Like I was getting compliments earlier from viewers saying them love the looks. So if you want the official studio, TV look, please, 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 please go to YouTube and type in DP Live. And you will see me, and you will see that I am well dressed for studio tonight. If you're listening on Vibes Kind of Radio, OC, so again, I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with you listening on the radio and, of course, watching me on set. Not sure if any of my contributors will be joining tonight. I feel like them a hide. I don't know, maybe some people tell them say them not fi come for my show no more or whatever. I don't know. But big up on yourself. I mean, let me know if you guys want to join. You can always message me, text me. Which what I was planning on doing is going live from my computer, so that would free up my phone. So I'll be able to take phone calls. But I don't know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise because I realized that if you go live on your desktop, then you don't get the couple cents that TikTok gives you, unlike if you go live on your mobile. So, what are we talking about tonight? We're talking about the lies of the PNP. And I was on some live and realized that the PNP is on a mission, and that mission is to just distort the truth and just keep people um what's the correct term? I don't want to say the wrong thing. Uh yeah. So it's like everything give me some issues right now. Let me do this. Sorry, YouTubers, I mean TikTokers, but I need my WhatsApp to work, and my WhatsApp is telling me on my computer now that I need to scan this to allow it to work. So bear with me because I don't know why this is doing this to me. Scan QR code. Scan QR code. What else you want me to do? Link device. So I need to scan the QR code again. Why no? Why no? Link the phone. Okay. Check your connection and try again. What's wrong with my connection? So I was on a live earlier today and realized that the PNP decided that, listen, we are going to do this. We don't care what people want to say. We're going to just spread our disinformation, misinformation, regardless of what the government want to do, because they realize that they are gaining traction. And all right, I'm not gonna make two things flap me tonight, you know. They're gaining traction with the misinformations and the lies. Um, so all they need to do is just keep on doing what they're doing, and it will pay off, right? 614369879. So I normally use WhatsApp on my iMac, and for some reason, register your phone. Um, these people now want me to register my phone, and it was working all along. Open app store. I have no idea what this is causing me to do. So maybe I should just forget that. Figure that out later on. Let me get back over here. So, am I still live on TikTok? Yeah, I do apologize for that. Technology not working for me tonight. I guess one of my friends sent me something last night and say the PMP them actually blocking TikTok videos, and I think he told me about two persons that the live was only playing music, and if you're trying to come in to tell them that that's what's happening, it's it the app was not allowing you to send the message, which never really made no sense to me. But all right, this is constantly saying get started, do that, do that, do that. Maybe I need to restart this computer. So, um, something to start with. I was on a live Friday night, and I think it was Love Jones came on, and he shared a lie that people were saying the government say no Christmas party now keep are not supposed to keep. And I was going to say, no, no go so. And something said, no, just listen, just bill. And the man repeated it several times, repeated it until somebody came on the live in the box, a female, and say, yes, it's true. She was just over another TikTok show, and that was the discussion. They were saying the government say no party no fi keep. And I tried to raise it today with a TikToker or a host. I don't know if he consider himself a TikToker. Because his argument is that the government need to be more transparent. And the government need, and he was blaming the government to say the reason why lies, they call it misinformation or the pretty word, or disinformation, but what they are lies. He was saying or accusing the government to say it's because they're not being transparent. That is why um, people running with misinformation and disinformation. And I put it to him to say, no, boss, I can't agree with you because look at something at that. And let me pause at this moment to say thanks for those of you who are here, those of you who have joined. DJ, big up yourself. Yes, sir. You say you follow the link, and I mean, you subscribe, and I saw the subscription. I was at 1,909, and when I looked before coming on, I was 111. So that means at least two people from TikTok went over and subscribed. Thank you very much. Good evening, V, and good evening to Simone. How you doing? Power to the people. Their minister is to take down, oh, their mission, sorry, is to take down the government. Yeah. So I was saying to the guy, how can you blame the government for the reason why people are hell bent on spreading fake news? Um, and just to let you know what I'm talking about, I'll be using interchangeably the words misinformation, disinformation. The Minister of Information clearly stated that for government workers, they won't be allowing them to have anything. And I can tell you, I've worked at ministry parties before. And the first experience I had, it was a wake up call because the DPP was there, Chief Justice was there, and some other thing. And as much as whichever party was in power, you see, for them people, say it was dominated by them. They invite the opposition at the time. And like I said, it was a Christmas party, and I saw people rubbing shoulders from opposite side of the aisle, rubbing shoulders and having a good time. And I said to myself, no, make this make sense. So many people at the time, SYM wasn't the thing, but just fast forwarded into today's age, so many people, sorry, are quick to, all right, why my music software to make songs is opening? I don't want you to open. So many people are quick to be disrespectful and, style people some holy kind of way for politicians and for politics. Why? Why is the question? And these people, when you see them are rub shoulder. All right, so I get flapped big, big time tonight. Rubbing shoulders with them counterparts, lack of a better expression. So I might as well me turn off the no, you're not yes, might as well me turn it off. My helper, we may have to use Facebook instant messenger to screenshot um the comments from TikTok for me, please, if you're watching. Yeah, send them there. I have access to that. Right. So, what's the point you're cussing somebody? I know people who go way, 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 way back, but because I don't share their thoughts and stuff, them diss me, tell me all kind of something. Why? So, as you see earlier, Simone said that, listen, man, the plan is to just create chaos. So even with this JPS issue, so you will hear PMP saying the talking point. Nobody is against JPS getting the money from the government. What we're saying is we need transparency. And then they go a little further to say if the government was being truthful, so they might ask for transparency. If the government was being truthful, then nobody would come away with the wrong information. No. How people come away with a lie to say the government say no party supposed to keep for Christmas. So the apologist that was trying to seem balanced said that no, him from him ear it made no say not never go so. However, on his show, there was a young man repeated several times that Minister of Energy Daryl Vaz said that he will not be renewing the JPS license. Now let that sink in, although I'm going to repeat it again. There was somebody on a live today telling the entire live that Minister of Energy Daryl Vaz said that there will not be, they won't be renewing the JPS license. Something else that came out, somebody said, one of them say, which this is why I'm discombobulated. One of them say, I should not allow the government to fool me because the government, no, it didn't say the government, because JPS had already gotten the extension, right? And then somebody else come up and say, one next company is now in Jamaica. And this lady asked to come up in the box. I'm not staying longer with her American accent because I realize Jamaicans still frightened for accent and white people, you know. So she come up with her American accent and twanging, as we would say in Jamaica, and saying, yes, the company is not coming. The company is already there. And she gave a name and she chat. Right? And somebody was on the live and did a research and said, no, man, that's not right. And explain about the company and they're acquiring XYZ amount of shares, yada, 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 yada. Right? So I say, can two things be true at the same time? And my line of questions were, have the JPS breached their contract? And because as a result of that, the government now has gone ahead and issue a license to another company. They couldn't answer me that. I asked them, when will the JPS contract expire? They say in 2 years, right? In 2 years. So how could there be another company in Jamaica already? And they're making it sound like the companies, them already have they already have the license. That don't make no sense. So PMP, may I say, wanna try help me out. I wanna just have people attack anything them want talk on behalf of one party. That makes sense? So like I say, I'm confused because they're saying nobody is against the government giving the 150 million to JPS, but they should answer questions. And I'm asking, are they saying that the government should wait until all T's are crossed and all I's are dotted before they go ahead, they give the go ahead for people to start getting back their light? Make it make sense. So, them still having issues, so let's play some truth. All right. So let's continue with the clips from Nationwide News. All right. All right. So they actually split up the clips and dropped them several times on their page here. So where's the mischief? Like I say, let me tell you where it is. Because it is said that when good people remain silent, wicked people prosper. Good evening, guys. Thanks for coming in. And everybody wants to talk about the under 700. Yeah, man, we're gonna have time for talk about that. Good evening, DP. Crime will be under 17. You want to hear that on you won't hear that on Shaka Station. Yes, you're going to hear after them revise, you're going to hear them say, is the measures that the PNP told the government to adopt, that is what they use. Because what we're hearing now, and I'm going to come back to the JPS thing, is that where we are now financially as a country, it's because of the prudence, whatever, that Peter Phillips and Portia Simpson put in place. Um, there's a clip that this is why I wanted to free up my phone because maybe I should go to YouTube. There's a PMP vlogger who says not a vlogger, is a journalist, but him kind of old school. So him not really affair with technology. So him say he's not a vlogger, he's a broadcaster and a journalist. Him say everything were wrong with um Jamaica is the government fault and the government responsibility. And him no want hear nothing about PMP was in power for how long. Him don't care. Likewise, the land tenure, land issue in other place the name, Westmoreland. I keep on telling myself I don't want to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it. So, this is the plan of the PMP, and it is quite simple. If they allow the misery index to turn up, something they already have the thinking of the people, they control how these people in the West think. So, I remember in East Portland, that's where I'm from, there's one PMP vlogger who would always drive around and take pictures of garbage. Always do that and post it on Instagram and FB and other places. Right? Now, when I ask the same question, because somebody sent me some picture in Port Antonio, and when I ask, what is it that Isaac Buchanan is doing? PMP then tell me, say, Isaac just win the election. And then I remember seeing posts saying, the garbage collection is not Isaac's responsibility. So, like I say, they have the mind of the people. They tell them how to think. They program them how to think. So you won't hear anybody from Westmoreland or Hanover come out and say their MP is not doing anything. Because when Warmington say, make the sense of voting one PMP councillor and a JLP in a power, that not gonna benefit you. Civil society group came out and them say, he shouldn't have said that. PMP had a problem with it. He shouldn't have said that. That was wrong. And the prime minister need to do something about it. But it is playing in their favor now. So as much as I hear them say, oh, we were duly elected. We're the opposition. We're the king's opposition. And da-da-da, whatever. Them not take it on to say, listen, the work that you should do to support same. No, they get to blame who? the government of Jamaica. So they will tell you straight up that, yes, as much as we're the opposition, we can't go dictate and we can't go do this and we can't go do that. However, why is it that Isaac Buchanan has two GoFundMe running? He launched one in, was it July or August of last year? Yeah. He launched one, say he want to build back Portland, or East Portland, whatever him call it. And he has taken advantage of the Melissa situation now and launched a second one. So he has two GoFundMe running right now. And I can tell you, people are giving to it. And unlike the PNP website that they launch, where we can hear or see how much money they have made, although they're the one talking about or demanding transparency. That is one of their buzzwords, transparency. However, transparency is one-sided. It is only for the government. We can't hold PNP accountable because, as can to them, they're not government. So they can do anything they want to do because when I say they are not what? They are not government. So I mentioned something a while ago and I want you guys to hear it in your own words because I am not making up stuff and I don't believe in propaganda or misinformation. I've never used AI to create anything either to share in this capacity. So let's hear from the man how him think or what he thinks should happen and who should
government land them both. Our land them are the people them land. If the people them not have security of tenure, the government will lock up the government land them both. Our land them are the people them land. If the people them not have security of tenure, here is your turn. I hear some people that talk about how long Westmoreland and the PNP no do nothing. 10 years, Labour Party in a government. 10 years. Everything went wrong at Jamaica. Anything went wrong at Jamaica. Is this government responsible? Don't tell me about no other government. 10 years you've been in power. Anything where you criticize wrong, you responsible for it. My final call. The government will lock up the government.
See the conviction. And like I'm saying, they say things like this because of one thing. Gone are the days when somebody will hear something that don't make sense and say it don't make sense or question it. Gone are those days. What we have now is somebody hears something and then run with it. And I'm still going to piggyback on the Minister of Education saying, no government party, but one idiot go up on TikTok go say, Andrew only say, no party now keep, and people ran with it. So they're trying to relieve themselves of responsibility to say, they have failed. Look at our Westmoreland. Our Westmoreland have boasted several top-ranking PMP, starting with PJ Pattison. Starting with him, Prime Minister. Right? Same constituency with not Damon, Satan Scramble have. Right? And there's nothing in Westmoreland to show for a PJ Pattison, a Wickham McNeil, me one next name who I did Minister of, I think, Housing or something like that. A Roger Clark. The man that did big money in the party, you know. And what is it? But PMP is now saying, no, you cannot I won't even, you're not allowed to say PMP has been running Westmoreland for over 50 years. No. What happened now, and I think that, them people are smart, you know. Why is it PNP wasn't asking for the government to do more for Westmoreland before September 3rd? And the PNP is a very good party in opposition. You know why they didn't want that? Because if more was done in Westmoreland under the leadership of JLP MPs, then that would have given people more reason to push the headquarters of the PNP into a museum. Yeah. But now the plan is, let's hold the government onto the fire to do everything. So as this madman is saying, Lego the land. So him no business with people who are work hard for much years and trying to save or whatever it is for acquire a piece of land. No. Lego the land, give poor people. I mean, no business, not tell me nothing about no previous administration.
Land them bout. Our land them are the people them land. If the people them have security of tenure, here is your turn. I hear some people that talk about how long Westmoreland and the PNP and PNP no do nothing. 10 years, Labour Party in a government. 10 years. Everything went wrong at Jamaica. Anything went wrong at Jamaica. Is this government responsible? Don't tell me about no other government. 10 years you've been in power. Anything where you criticize wrong, you responsible for it. My final call.
So somebody,
The governmental
individual from me, please. If it's the government called Black, yep, yeah, man, the name it was right there, but for some reason, yeah. So like how for this year, 2025, I'm up on TikTok, so I have to use them phrase. An alignment will register under 700. Can we attribute that to the government of today that has been in power for 10 years? Which I could do the maths. One, remember the days? 2016. So from 2016 to 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Them have problem with maths. So it's 9 years. The government has been in power, but them say 10. So them hike up the number when it suit them and drop it when it doesn't. For 9 years. And get his own and the so that is why he's pushing it and say free up the land for the people. So he want have the beach and charge for going and still say is our. Why we not see nobody? No, you see, the JLP is really joking. Because this man has led, I remember, I think it's a week before, the former member of parliament, R.I.P. Dr. Lyndale Bloomfield. That man forced Mr. Bloomfield to carry out a demonstration for road. The road that the government did say was coming and they're going to work. He tried to get Donald Rudd to march for road, and it never happened. The amount of protests that this man have instigated against the government, and I don't see, because so now I'm tit for tat, man. Although I realize that Jamaica whole Andrew Holness and the JLP administration, or Andrew Holness administration, and separate the JLP party at a different standard. Why nobody not demonstrate up a Boston Beach yet for Mr. Bell come off the people in beach so people can go to beach for free? Labor rights. Why? Me talk to you directly. Me repeat. Labor rights of East Portland. A PMP have back a seat now. Why nobody no organize no demonstration so Jamaicans can stop paying $500 to go and enjoy their own beach? Why? Since the PNP can wave their hand and say, no, people never have land on a Westmoreland or wherever for how much years. And that is not a concern. The concern now is JLP is in power. Everything that is wrong. Mark Golden has run on this campaign on it to say he want to give back all the beaches to the people. Why nobody from East Portland have organized any form of demonstration so this individual come off of Boston Beach so the people of Jamaica can access the beach for free? Why? Yes, I know this. Never ever. So how fair is it? Somebody bring into my attention that the Westmoreland municipality has never had a JLP council or municipality. Never. And everything should be thrown at the feet of our beloved Prime Minister. One of the hardest working Prime Minister I've ever seen. And sometimes I feel like this man is not human. Because just when this morning, I think last week it happened, but there are images and reports of land ownership tenure titles been handing out to people. And what I'm seeing is when I hear people say the Prime Minister is a wicked man, and I ask for the proof. PMP had a problem when he was going around and opening. Don't tell me that I plug in my thing and didn't plug it in. And I apologize for that. TikTok people, them are going to kill me because this ever happened to you yet. On plug in the phone, but the phone was not plugged into what it's supposed to really be plugged into. What a piece of something. I do apologize. You see, that's why I'm telling myself to come over YouTube, you know, because I have some clip of more I'm playing. Season's greetings, DP and all. Hey, K, thank you. I was wondering why V and K, I'm like they name them, the K and the letter them alone. Let's see if TikTok will just allow us to resume. Because I could have swore this was plugged in and was up and running. Come, give me the option for just resume. So I'm not lose all of my viewers who are here. Go live. Resume. Yes, man. I love technology. I apologize for that, my TikTok viewers. But if you guys don't want to be interrupted and you want to see the in-studio look, come over to my YouTube channel. So why it's froze? It's supposed to freeze. Come out and go back in. I don't know why it has me freeze on. Maybe we should just end this and restart. Yeah, make we end that and start over. If you're just joining me, my name is Damian Phillips, not hiding from nobody. And this is why some of them can't talk to me, because I'm not walking in nobody's shadow. And I'm not hiding from my soul. And just like how you can call up Darrell Vaz name, Christopher Tufton name, Floyd Green name, Andrew Holness name, why nobody now call up phone name? I am calling. Let me start over. I am calling on the labor rights, which once you go out, people will join you. No Jamaican should be paying $500 to go on Boston Beach. Mr. Shaka Fame, do what your leader say. Let's have the beach free for the people of Jamaica to enjoy. Let's start there. So, with your own words, everything that is wrong with Jamaica now blame Andrew Onless. Should I blame him for having you on the beach for 9 years, charging residents of Portland to go on the beach, sir? Tell them, so no shouldn't trouble me, because your producer, which somebody said to me, DP, stop using that term producer because she's not no producer. She's something else. And I said, listen, I don't have no proof of what you're putting forward, so I'm going to say what he calls her is producer. She said, I'm a troublemaker. And all I do is bash them and talk bad about Boston Beach. I think it's hypocritical for the leader of the opposition to campaign on freeing up the beach, free beach access for the people of Jamaica. Isaac Buchanan, I saw a video clip of him having even some kids. I wonder if they got permission from the parents, saying the best thing Ramsey for Portland right now is this man because he's for the people. And I saw a video of a young man that makes some beautiful slippers. I feel like the next time, although after the election I was so upset, I say I'm not even spending a night in Portland anymore once I go there. I told him that today, DP, lift up half about. No, we need no organize a demonstration. We need to have a 7 days demonstration at the entrance of Boston Beach. That is what we need to organize. So the people of Jamaica can go and enjoy the beach. That is what him party leader say. Free access. So just telling him won't help. We need to, action speaks louder than words. Nobody need to tell him anything. Send him a clear message. Get the placards and stuff. Pay a town crier. Have the recording with Mark Golding saying no Jamaican should be paying to go on their own beaches. And go and play it at the entrance of the beach. That is what we need to do. Because as him say, everything that happens now is the Prime Minister's fault. So, Mr. Bell, is it the Prime Minister's fault why you as a PNP activist charging the people of Portland and Jamaica by extension $500 to go on Boston Beach? It's a free beach, access for the PNP and $500. Oh, see, you know, me not even didn't know that. Me never know that. For the purpose of my TikTok viewers who not seen the screen, a comment here say, it's free beach, access for the PNP and $500 for JLP. So let me borrow a popular phrase. What can go so? What can go so? So, enough of him. Although, no, I shouldn't say that because I have more clip to play of this individual having people on his platform spreading lies on the government. Not the government, on the Prime Minister. Well, I can't say on the government, you know, because the man did say, what did he say? The IC have the government a court. And I love to give flowers. So let me pause here for a minute and say, I don't think Mr. Bell is 100% bad because I have several clips even on my YouTube now with him mashing down PNP's own lies. And I'm wondering if it's because he's protecting his couple shillings coming from YouTube. So him don't want the government to utilize their power to shut down lies and misinformation coming out of Jamaica. Because let me tell you something. You know that the Prime Minister has a lot of powers that he's not using. You believe me when I say that? The Prime Minister has a lot of power, and I think this is why a lot of Labourites are upset, because they feel like they shouldn't have nobody coming out at the outside of a courthouse talking about what should be done negatively to the Prime Minister, putting their faces on camera, and they're not being picked up by the police if it's even got to cool out, like Mother's Love. I saw him name. So Mr. Bell was debunking a lie from one of his caller. Let's go over to his channel, because like I said, I like when they bust their own lies. Listen to this one.
Appetite of stealing from taxpayers. And his unquenchable appetite of stealing from taxpayers.
Oh, you know that?
Listen to me.
No, you can't prove that.
Listen to me. Yes, I can prove it because the IC have labeled them who is there for misusing taxpayer money. The IC have them in court. Okay?
The IC have 11 people in court? Is who that? Who are those 11 people that the IC have in court?
First of all, you have the Prime Minister.
The IC doesn't have the Prime Minister in court, sir.
Who does the IC have before the court?
The IC.
What about the Prime Minister's statutory deduction?
The Prime Minister have the IC in court, not the IC have the Prime Minister. As the Prime Minister take the IC to court.
Yeah. Sorry, man. The Prime Minister.
But outside of the Prime Minister is only Xavier me and now me hear the IC says to be charged. Me not know nobody else. Well, there are some councillors. There are some councillors of a charge because them not file over a period of time, but not for stealing taxpayers' money. Me don't know about that.
Well, and you have what been to the court already, which is watching your marriage Darample. The point I'm trying to make that private investors do not want to invest the money with people that they can't be trusted. You know what I mean? And a person and a people who have appetite for misusing taxpayer money. You know what I mean?
I don't hear nobody ever accused I don't hear any official agency that have ever accused the Prime Minister of stealing taxpayers' money. So I am not going to encourage you I'm not going to be encouraging you to say the Prime Minister has steal taxpayers' money. There's no evidence.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking
Like I
about
say,
it.
he did what is right, but I can assure you, some of these lies that these people come on and repeat are lies that they got from that very channel. Yes. Some of those lies that you hear these people come on and regurgitating is there them get it from. I remember at the outset of this, I've told Mr. Bell on several occasions that, listen, I will not brief for the Prime Minister because I believe in law and order. If the Prime Minister has broken the law, charge him backside and make him go court, go answer. I have said it, but him don't want to hear that. He used to say, the Prime Minister, and I hear him put it to Simon, him put it to some other people. He's one of them that used to say, the Prime Minister should not be in office. The Prime Minister shouldn't even be on a ballot box because he has not submitted his statutory deduction for 3 years. Mr. Bell, there's record of him saying on his own channel. Yeah. And when him repeat it, and people put him in place and say, no, go so. Him change it now to say his statutory deduction hasn't been certified. And the question I ask him, is it that the Prime Minister so certifies his own statutory deduction? Or if the body that we're paying to do the work is not doing their work, their job? That is why we can have some imbecile and some people who sound like them not even graduate senior school or let me say secondary school coming and talking about the prime minister has an appetite for stealing taxpayer money. Some of these people should be paying for their words coming out of their mouth, the lies that they're spreading. And I'm giving the government a charge because you shouldn't have to left it up to vloggers and bloggers and some people just have a love for the country. Have to be debunking these lies. We can't see the people them way. You know, say is either they're being paid or just drink the orange Kool-Aid. So they can't ever show their faces, then can't ever give a real name to say I am whatever. So they might be at them keyboard and them say what them a say and them do what them a do and whatever. You know, me I gonna make a pledge too. Me not go back on nobody TikTok when I show them face. I have up no gingerbread man. No, you're batting for your party. You're batting for the PNP. You have nothing good to say about the JLP. Why should I sit in a box with you? Hypocrites. I'm not doing it anymore. Nah, going in no box. Me go listen to the foolishness on our talk say and commenting on nothing. But me don't want to see me, but me tell you no, because I know now watch. Yes, when you see me now on the comment section, on the TikTokers, on the orange bread and them something there, do not send me no invite, no request for come up in on the box. Because if the government is the worst and you can come boldly and say these things, show no face. I just see a clip and I have to share it. Tonight is sharing clip nights. Who can recall when the Prime Minister of Jamaica, when her Minister of Finance decided that the Jamaican people should not be allowed to withdraw their own money from ATMs and ABMs. They should put a little thing on it, like what Dayton Campbell itself happened to import. Or remember when the Prime Minister, which was a PNP Prime Minister at the time, could not explain it. And something that I love about PNPC, yes, when they're talking, they have this sense of conviction. All when they're wrong, you know, all when I BS them a chat, you know, there is this level of conviction that they talk with conviction. Oh, remember that. Let's drag your memories. And my YouTube, my TikTok people, if you don't want to see the video, go over to YouTube and type in DP Live. And for those of you watching for the very first time, I'm not normally like this, but there's something about tonight. I know somebody riled me up earlier. I'm normally well, behaved, but yeah. If you want to see the screen that I'm playing and all of that, just go over to YouTube and type in DP Live and you will find it. So let's explain or give the footage for that I just alluded to. Let go my audio, youth.
Institutions amidst growing controversy over the measures made by the Prime Minister and her Finance Minister regarding the impending levy on withdrawals from financial institutions. Amidst growing controversy over the measure, Portia Simpson-Miller says Dr. Peter Phillips should explain the measure further. However, one political commentator argues the Prime Minister may well have to say more on the issue. This is what the Prime Minister told me on Tuesday about the impending levy on withdrawing money from financial institutions.
What I understand from the minister's thing today to us at Cabinet is that the banks do take their charges as well, and that's like the bank charges, not like, I think some persons believe that if you go to the ATM, say 4 times for the month, you'll have to pay, and my understanding is that I think the minister himself needs to explain this to the public that they can understand exactly what it is about.
Right. But Prime Minister, wouldn't this essentially be passed on to the deposit, to the bank use at some point?
There's some confusion as to how this thing is going to be working. That's what I'm saying. I believe he should explain now.
So the Prime Minister had placed this duty on her Finance Minister. Hours earlier, Dr. Peter Phillips had sought to do just that, explain the revenue measure.
$100 would be what, 10 cents? Of $1,000 is $1. No, the figure is $100. 10 cents. 10 cents. Withdrawal of $1,000, $1. For withdrawal of $400, the levy would be $400, and 400,000 would be $4,000.
No, $400.
$400.
He then tried again.
Let me go through it again. For a withdrawal of $1,000, the levy would be $1. For a withdrawal of $100,000, it would be $10. For a withdrawal of $400,000, it would be $400.
The second time wasn't quite the charm. He still got something wrong. It's actually $100 to withdraw $100,000, not $10. And what of this comment from the Prime Minister?
I think some persons believe that if you go to the ATM, say 4 times for the month, you will have to pay. And my understanding is that
The Finance Minister gave no such suggestion when he was explaining the levy. Political commentator and columnist Kevin O'Brien Chang argues the Prime Minister should speak first.
All right. So thank you for that one. So you see, these are the hypocrisy, and I think this is something that beats the PMP. But now stop say it. I think if no other government, or not government, if no other party hates technology and hates the internet, it's PNP. Because look how them drag Favor the other day. And maybe I'll be one of the first to say it. I wasn't impressed with the Minister of Finance. I wasn't. But I think the some of the remarks that I hear and the bashing, to start with Ralston Hyman, he was saying, oh, we haven't heard from the minister, and the minister, and the minister, blah, blah. And I say, you know, that is, you can know, and them start them thing, you know. That is an attack. Them start with the minister. And a classic clip of history. Yeah, man. There's this attack, and I hear somebody, more than one people say it, and I don't know, is it true? Is it true that PMP don't really respect or like women? So when they come to criticize, and because when you look on big, take out Porsche out of it, because them see one did say Porsche not bright, and then them tell Lisa JLP started. Them same one did say Porsche not bright. So take Porsche out of it. But you heard the conviction. I think the Minister of Finance need to come and talk about this. Because clearly she had no idea what was going on. And that is what the PMP wants from the JLP. They want Andrew Holness to not have a clue of what is going on. I heard one tell Shaka Fame a couple of weeks ago that if you know, say, it's the PMP. If you don't say, it's the Andrew Holness administration. Never occurred to me. This is it. And when him tell her straight up, say, yes, it is right. It is the Andrew Holness administration. It's not the JLP. And she said, no. You know, sister, him do everything. All right, let's go to her. And again, kudos to Mr. Bell, because I love when he tell the PMP them say foolishness them attacks, eh? That MOF couldn't do the maths. No, but Dr. Peter Phillips, you see, and this is why, you know, who said, nice piece for history. Because if you listen to PMP, they have attributed all the success that Jamaica is having right now to this brilliant man. Yes, this brilliant man that couldn't explain what was it? Was it a 10% or a 1%? And he tried more than once and was not successful. Let's listen to this buffoon telling lies on a PMP vlogging page that had to correct her to say, no, you are wrong. Let's take a listen.
I actually thought it was AI because I don't know what is wrong with the Prime Minister. I don't know if it's the December 8th thing coming up, really getting pressed and in his feelings, but he is acting the opposite of the word that is coming out of his mouth. He is very bothered by what people are saying about him. And he hates criticism, and that's why he acts this way. He don't like people talk about him. He don't like people talk about his administration. And I don't know why. Because when he's on the opposition, he's the loudest of them all. It is okay for him to criticize everybody, but as soon as the people in turn and start saying, Mr. Prime Minister, I don't like this.
Kind of low, I'm going to turn it up.
What if every purchase was an investment in your business? With Capital One business cards, you can redeem.
Administration is the Andrew Owens led administration. It is not the JLP.
But it's not the GLP. No, man. Hold on. And that's correct. It is correct. Like it or not, it is correct.
It's not about the JLP, it's about him.
No, but it can't be about. Hold on, Carla. Hold on. No political party has any recognition in the House of Parliament. So if them go in at the House of Parliament and say the GLP-led administration, it would not be right.
But Colin, at the end of the day, it is not Andrew's party. It's everybody
No.
in the ministry. Everybody is to be held accountable for what they are in charge.
Yeah, but you have to understand what they are saying. Hold on, you have to understand. What are they saying? What are they saying?
You think you know David's story. A boy who became a legend.
Body that is behind Andrew Owens cannot step up to the plate to become Prime Minister. There's no succession in this party, right? But notice this: everybody hitched their card to him for re-election because none of them can be on their own enough. So everybody hitched their card to Andrew Owens so they can get re-elected. Take it out of the picture, and a lot of people lose their seat because they did not vote for the MP. They voted for Andrew Owens. And that is why I said they keep on saying that the Andrew Owens led administration is because it's all about him. Just notice that he's the head of everything. My head cook and back washer in everything. Even the people at chance to run the ministry, he is involved in everything.
Oh, you know that? Oh, you know that?
They did not have you in the office about sitting in their office, Colin. Look what's sitting in their office. Huh? Everybody come out, come talk. You realize that
you're not hearing the. Hold on. Some people say they're not hearing the caller low. Hold on. All right, continue, caller.
You realize that everybody has spent money. He is so involved in the finance ministry that the finance minister can't even talk. And everybody I wait for her to come next week Tuesday and come and hear what she have to say. Because we want to hear her.
Always stay now. The caller up now. Everybody hearing the. Hold on, caller.
Always stay now. The caller up now.
So, yeah. Everybody hearing. All right, go ahead now, caller.
Yeah, and his arrogance is what is going to make him lose his base because he's very arrogant. And it's not a pretty look on him.
Well, let me say this to you. Every team have to have a leader, right? And they say that in Jamaica, the politics is leader-centric. So he's carrying the party. And you can't take that from him. And the people around him are.
Despite that, when any, and not because me a comrade me a speak like this, but just notice the difference when there's a PNP government. Everybody stand on their own feet. Everybody in ministry, they have to give account for it. Right? Just notice that even when Mama P was in her prime, Everybody had a say. You could see that the team was working. It was a team.
But they are coalescing
When Mama P was in her prime, she said, I think the finance minister should talk on this. Take it to the. When the traffic guru came up, don't ask me, ask the party. There's a reason why. Anyway.
around the prime minister.
But that is not good though.
Why? Oh, you mean that not good? Well, them are hang out them everything upon him. So if him fall, everything fall. Them no mind.
Exactly my point.
No, but them no mind.
Exactly my point. I realize that. I realize that they don't mind.
You have to understand that too.
And that is why Andrew Honest need to realize what is happening as well, because people see the blood in the water and then start to circle already. So him can't stay there and feel like him and Chris are friends. Him and Chris are not friends because Chris remember the undated letter when gave to sign. So he must have wait until the water really start to get bloody and then start to circulate when December 8 come, because I'm the first one I go step up to the plate.
Oh, Chris.
Chris Tufton, you know, wait packed.
I'm gonna step up to the plate for what?
Time.
For what?
No, say Prime Minister, she people don't qualify. I think my wait one.
I will tell you so. How you get them there something?
Andrew can't run the country.
How you get them there something from?
Andrew can't run the. How will you say? All right, watch it, Colin. Him a wait. And you see my dick. So see somebody saying I chat saying the Chris Award to try to put time up because he noticed to come. So when Chris step up to the plate and get the prime ministership, when the time he come up, if he finally win up the seat when into the re-election, Chris will step down and beat him.
Wow.
And that's my way upon. There's so many things to come. There's so many things to come.
Well, thank you for the call.
That was prior to, was that December 1st or 2nd? That was prior to the December 8th. So her prediction was the prime minister wouldn't have gotten the result he got to say nothing wrong with the man winning him seats. And she was saying, for those of you who weren't hearing, I do apologize, especially those of you on the TikTok. Thanks for those. Anybody else want to give me anything over here? Yeah, thanks for the top up. You can do some power tap and then something there too. Please, thanks. Can number them go up somewhere? See there? Thank you. So the prediction was Andrew was going to have to step down because they would have to have a by-election, right? That is what she was putting forward to say that would have been Anton. Fried green going on not tough done. So if you listen to fried green and not tough done. I saw somebody saying, by the way, congratulations to Matthew Samuda. Well deserved, sir. Well, I don't know if I deserve it, but he's a hardworking minister. Say yes. I see somebody say, yeah, Jamaica next Prime Minister Matthew Samuda. But anyway, I left that alone. Why we're having this conversation, this discussion about who is next to take over? The Prime Minister is what, 53 years old. In 5 years' time, he'll be 58. And the Prime Minister can call election tomorrow if he wants, Remember that, Westminster. So why the discussion is about who next? Right now, if Mark say, I don't want to be the leader of the PNP anymore, who is going to take it over that is going to make sense? Now, we know anybody can take it over. So we know the popular names, the Damien Crawfords. I heard that Dayton want it, which I think by Mark firing Dayton Campbell, it's going to do one out of two things. It's either going to, because Dayton, just like a Shaka Fame, is a loose cannon, They have something in common, loose cannon. So the party don't really trust them. So this is either going to rile up Dayton Campbell to go against Mark, or what the other one? I don't know what the other one. But I didn't know that Mark would have fired Thank you very much. I didn't know that Mark could have fired the general secretary. So now I have to force myself to not say the general secretary of the PM because they did make it look like Dr. Dayton Campbell did make it look like him did cement down in a that they post there. And then they try to pull wool over our eyes to say no. Mark didn't fire him. What happened is he decided to step down to give so that he can pay attention to his constituency on the Melissa relief. But again, I don't know. I wonder if what is going on in Shaka Fame have me puzzled because normally I'm able to read him.
HBO Max is a
And I realize of late I can't really read him because I'm going to start this clip from the beginning. He was agreeing with the Prime Minister to say, yes, we have to launch the war on lies, misinformation.
Me will go with you toe to toe. Every nonsense you talk, I will respond to it. And as you will have seen with the government, man come out with foolishness, we respond, not no gossip. Yeah. And as many as they can make, I can make it too. So it's going to be war. Because we cannot allow the people who peddle nonsense, the people who tell lies, we cannot allow them to win. So we...
May I agree that there are people out there who are telling lies. And people out there who are peddling nonsense. Some things out there are nonsense. And I'll tell you one of them. See this argument where they say the government not spend none of the relief money yet? A nonsense. Government couldn't spend no relief money yet. They would have to spend it from what they have in the consolidated fund and sort that out after. The money just coming in, I agree with the government on that. And you see, right is right and wrong is wrong, you know. So there are nonsense being peddled out there. And the Prime Minister must shut them down. I agree. But you need to come here.
All right. So, like I say, I don't know. I'm normally able to read Mr. Bell, but I can't. And this was just for information purposes. This was the week before the 8th, which I was so waiting on the 8th because based on what that young lady said, that the Prime Minister would not be the Prime Minister anymore after the 8th. I wonder what they're saying now. I would really want to hear from her. Ma'am, you watching the show? You want to give me a call? Although that would interrupt my TikTok viewers, which is very active over there. I see the power tapping off the screen. It's very encouraging. Thank you. I'm wondering if I need to add some more memory to my PC so I can actually do it the way I want to. Anyways, misinformation, disinformation, lies. Mr. Bell is in agreement with the Prime Minister. This reminds me of some idiots over TikTok questioning how the Prime Minister say, because they have a listening problem, you know. How the Prime Minister say no money no spent yet, but then Minister Charles came out and say and gave a figure. You hear Mr. Bell a while ago? They wouldn't be spending from the relief money coming in or the catastrophic bond or whatever. They have to spend from the consult fund first. And I keep on telling you people, you know, because I heard a discussion yesterday. I wanted to chime in and I didn't get the chance. Was it yesterday or Saturday? I think it was Saturday. Days flying. The lies on the misinformation and disinformation that is being spread by the PNP, I don't think they were originated or created by the idiots of the party. Because even the one that came out and talk about the governments and a party now keep, I don't think he's affiliated with the PNP. And what we need to understand now, and let me make a public confession. On my TikTok page right now, the most watched video I have, it got 180 something thousand. The last time I checked, I think 186,000 views. And it's nothing that really makes sense. I was testing out something that somebody shared with me and said, DP, you need to make your caption more catchy. And people love controversy. So maybe tonight, if I say, exposing Mark Golden lies, my numbers would be higher because those are what people gravitate towards. So I put up a video of me pouring out a wine, a tonic wine, not giving any free ad on Vibes Corner Radio tonight or my YouTube channel. Or not for TikTok for that matter. There's a popular wine that I think is overpriced. I don't think it does exactly what people give it its rating to say it do. But more so at a party, at an event. What you pay for one of that wine on a normal day can feed about 4 adults comfortably. And I'm not talking about just a party and a drink. Why Jamaican pluralize drinks? Anyways, that's how my mind works. So I made a video pouring it out in a glass and I caption it, the biggest scam in Jamaica right now. And I remember even one of my friends, Tashanda, big up yourself. She sent me a screenshot, say, DP, you make news. Some news channel on another site shared it. I think maybe that's where the viral came from. But the point I'm making is, when you say something, it don't even have to make sense for it to go viral. What's the biggest song out of Jamaica right now? Tick, tock, tock, chick, chick. As I go, I don't even remember how it go. When I heard it first, I thought it was an AI madness. Only thing to find out, that's supposed to be one of the response to the ongoing feud, the clash that is going on. People don't like things with sense. And I see somebody say something earlier up in the comment section that if you realize it's PMP supporters who gravitate to nonsense and rubbish and lies. They spread lies and propaganda that the Prime Minister is a thief. They say we can't trust the Prime Minister. And when you ask them to give you one proof that the Prime Minister is a thief, they can't. But what I like, what is happening now, is that they have their own. Type it in the chat, DP. Where you want me to type in the chat? They have their own Buchanan appealing, so they will come up with a new. V, what you want me to type in the chat? So yes, I'm saying they have people, and this came to me last night before I fell asleep. I think they have some psychologists working with the party. I'm magnum me attack, man. They have some people in the party. Me should I tell us to go on TikTok or look for my most views video, so get one more view. They have some psychologists working with the party, and they come up with the lies and something catchy. Because even the other day, time come. What was time come? What was the essence of time come? 2020 election, the slogan was sweep them out, which it seems as if they were seeing in the future because they did get swept out. 49 to what? 14? Thanks for joining. I'm about to leave though. So time come for what? What do you mean I say time come for? And the last clip I'm about to play is one showing that the PMP is still in campaign mode because 90 days after the election was called that they beg for. Them beg for the election, you know. 90 days after, they're still saying that if the government, if the people rise up, and this is from another madman think his name is O'Brien. We don't have to wait 5 more years for the next election. Because if the people rise up, and another one here more. Is one with a Conrad saying, we don't have to wait the next 5 years. Because if the people rile up, then the prime minister would have to call the election. No, what sense that make? Tell me what sense that make. I get Conrad not run off from a show tonight. Conrad go in business. But anyways, we have a mission, and if you love Jamaica, you need to join the fight against lies and not nicing it up. The JLP member have so many quality people that they have. Yeah. We need to join the fight, the war against lies. If you love your country. And there's something else that I realize, that PNP greatest support of the rubbish is not even inside Jamaica. It is outside of Jamaica, and I hear even Omar Noel on Noel Phillips live last night. And he made have to put one man in a place. And sorry, my TikTok people, no, I don't think you guys will end up hearing it because I'm going to have to play it from my phone. But this man was saying the government wasn't prepared and they never put nothing in place, and talking about New York, them only have a big snowstorm ever so often, not that often, or a blizzard or whatever. But they have a lot of snow trucks, plowers. So just in case it happens, and MP Noel did have to put him in a place and reminded him of when he was living in America and there was a storm and it took weeks or months or long for people to get back power. Some of the biggest loudmouth people them, I think it's not Central. It's not. So Bobby Montague is West St. Mary. Google it, V. If you Google it, it will tell you. But it's either Central or East. I don't remember which one. Right? PMP have some old man where I hear that from them left Jamaica, they haven't even visit once. But if you hear them like a Sea Breeze, me get some of them some ratings. Sea Breeze are one of them on TikTok. And he has nothing good to say about Jamaica. Nothing. In fact, I was on a live and somebody asked this person to share 5 good things that the Andrew administration have done. And the guy lists out a lot. You know, the removal of guarantor for student loan. Something I wish was in my time because I'm a level 1 hard trust NTA trainee, certified electrician. And in my time, this is some 25 years ago. I'm getting old. I said 25 years ago and I remember it like yesterday. Only level 1 was free. And that was on the PNP. They did not see the need to give our young people a chance to even get up to a level 3 freely. I guess it would have cost the country too much because, yes, we used to get a stipend. And we get free lunch. Yeah. So I trust it's set up. I don't know if them still do that. But currently, this administration have it where you can get up to a first degree for free. Let me repeat that. Up to a first degree certification in whatever field, whatever skill you want to learn at Archos NTA for free. And I can go on and on and on. Anyway, the guy lists the 5 and they come and they say, no, that don't make sense. But I'm happy that even Dan Anderson poll is showing that PMP stronghold, those, what them call them, die-hearted, are meeting their maker slowly but surely. And that's on harsh, but it's the truth. Yep. Them people away, they just want to see this party in power. For what reason? As I hear Shaka say, for those of you who were on the show earlier, him no want hear nothing about no other administration. Everything that is wrong in Jamaica right now is putting it at the youngest prime minister we have ever had feet. The only post-independent prime minister. He's putting at his feet. What a wicked man. Yes, I said it. For anybody to say everything that is wrong with Jamaica right now, the prime minister should be blamed for it. He was a wicked. I'm not taking that back. So again, in closing, we're about to witness something that those of us who are old enough, maybe you're not even affair with it, but let me give you the number. The last time Jamaica recorded under 700 unalivement, I'm going to make up that word because I can't say the other one on TikTok. The last time was 31 years ago. And I did not, in my wildest dream, thought that, and remember, same Shaka fame him, what jeer the prime minister. When the prime minister voiced his hope and aspiration for his loved country, his beloved country, that we'll be able to sleep with our windows and doors open. Meaning, we won't be recording the above 1,000 anymore. The last time the JCF gave us a statistic for under 700 was 31 years ago. Let me say, 31 years ago. And those of us who, the only one that blows breath, will lend us some more to see the 31st of December 2025 will be witness of the hard work and dedication of this administration headed by Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Michael Holness. Something that Peter Bunting could not acquire. In fact, the video is there. I don't have time to search for it. He was at a funeral. He got emotional. You see, Barford, you see that reporter there, you know, or do the something else, you know. Where are you now, sir? I miss your reporting. In that report, he said the Minister of Security got emotional and had to take a time to, you know, capture his. Bunting was crying at a funeral and saying crime has gotten out of control and the hardworking police officers have done all they could and are doing all they can, but this is going to take, I don't know the rest. Yes, me know me hear on say it a while ago, but let me say it. Divine intervention. The same Minister of Finance that went to the most peaceful parish in Jamaica and got his belongings stolen. What can go so? So if you couldn't, you know, I'm going to leave that alone because I years ago that. But the positive, All who are saying that this administration is not doing anything good, nothing at all, I want to put into your face unalivement of under 700. And like I say, the last time Jamaica saw that was 31 years ago. Yeah. Let that sink in. And for those of you who mean your country good, when you hear them telling the lies, ask them to prove it. I bet they can't or they won't. And brace to get the SYMs. Exactly. You know, as I said at V, something came to my mind today that I wonder if Ministry of Education, Dr. Dana Maris, I wonder if we can set up something, the Ministry of Education can set up some program on TikTok, the same TikTok where then depend. And trust me, I used to hear that TikTok is for young people. But listen to me, man. The one I mentioned, Seabreeze, me sure him could have been my grandfather. And he's on there every day. So set up something which we know they're going to gloss over it because they don't like, this is what I know, dunce people don't like anything that is informative or they will learn from. Yep. That's why I can tell you, notice, it's 1 and 2 times, you see a couple of them over here and they'll try to drop an insult. Because this level of conversation is above their level. So it sounds like I'm talking Spanish or French to them. So you won't see them over here populating it. But check it. Like I say, look how many clips I played from Mr. Bell show. And he has over thousands something every Saturday morning. To the point now where he's on live some 4 or 5 times a week. And it's monetizing. I will never stoop to your level, sir. I'm not going to come here and make an ass of myself so that YouTube can pay me. I won't do it. I refuse to. So I'm wondering if the ministry can set up some program and put them on the internet. All these sites, these pages, these apps that people depend doing nothing. Let it be playful. So they can learn about the youths them, because it's not our youths. Our youths nowadays are way more educated than some old grandfather. When you listen to the talk show, you hear that they're sitting in their departure lounge, just waiting on their trumpet to be called. And there are some of them talking about the prime minister is this and the prime minister is that. And this is the worst government and all of these things. How can you say that? I asked one night, on a live, I say, which school you attended? Him say Stets. And I say, when you attended Stets, how many teachers drove to school? He didn't want to answer that. I said, answer me. He said, no, you don't expect that, whatever. And him tried to shift the argument. I hear another one trying to say, you can't talk about used car and attribute that to a new and used car to this prime minister because it is PJ that opened up used cars. And they have this thing where everything that is positive happening in Jamaica right now, they're trying to say nope. I said to one on TikTok the other night, I said, so hold on. 24 years ago, PJ sold the most shares of JPS. Some people were ready to say him sell JPS. Nah, but for him, so take it whichever way you want. And in 2025, 24 years after, the youngest prime minister Jamaica has ever had, his administration could come up with a decent plan to get back electricity up and running that will actually be a boost for the economy. We are at a point now that we can give a loan to JPS. And you're trying to tell me that we are worse off now than back in PJ's days? You people are smoking something that is very, very strong. to have you believe in the things that you are believing. But on that note, I'm going to take my rest. And I want my TikTok family keep me accountable. If you ever see me back in our next box with just a page and or gingerbread or anything else like that, please report my page. Because I don't think none of those people worth the salt for you to go up in their boxes. They can't even show their faces, but they want to dictate and they want to accuse our hardworking prime minister of all manner of evil. I won't be supporting them anymore. And that is a pledge. And they've carried their coming. All right, people, let me say thanks for joining me with my madness tonight. Wanna like the fit? Guys, no, I need to behave myself, But I sent a clip with somebody the other day, and the person said, but hold on. That man then I retired a shirt there. That is why I came out like this tonight, because I said, no, sir. I wonder if people are watching. I say, but that shirt they wear last week. It's a season of giving. Oh, I hate when I said the last, because I need to talk about this. And I was going to ask it as a question, but I'm at the end of the show, so I'm going to make it as a statement. Do not feel pressured if you do not have anything to give. And I know some people are going to take that as to say I'm selfish. But there are a lot of people that experience a high level of depression in this time of the year, every year, because we have bought into this commercialization of the birth of Christ, which, yes, Jesus wasn't born on December 25th. We all know that. So right there, so there's a lie. That say Christmas Day is December 25th. Christmas Day meaning the birth of Jesus. No. So Christmas and the birth of Jesus is not two of the same. Right? So Christmas is a commercialized programming activity, kind of whatever. Not bashing no merchant, so please don't take it wrong. I am saying nobody should feel uncomfortable or face depression because you don't have what to give. New look, new passion. You don't have. So what am I trying to say? I need to keep up this this image. That is what you're saying to me, V? No. I am going to continue to expose them. We need to expose them. That part I will continue to do. No, man, we are going to expose them so we can mash down the lies. Do not feel like you have to bear a level of discomfort to make people comfortable. Do not beg, borrow, or steal. And to that point, I end up finding myself on a live earlier this evening, and the discussion was about dating in Christmas. And I made a comment, and of course I know I was judged by the host, but I don't care because I'm not begging anybody nothing. When you notice all on TikTok, you hear me joking, let's set up a screen or begging one donut or something like that. I'm not a beggar. Bible say I'm a giver, not a, I'm a head and not the tail. Yes. If there are people in your life that really love you, they don't need nothing from you for Christmas. So I made a comment and I say, men, run. And I always say it every year. So me get the badge of being mean and I don't care because like I said, I'm not begging anybody anything. Or people say Blazer them. I don't know when me do Blazer and Akeem and the rest of them. They don't want to come for my show no more. But see him there in the comment section. Deal with him now. Oh, you feel look one woman from July. So I could do the basic school count. July, August, September, October, November, December. And I know when you not text her good morning, she text you. And when you text her good night, she text a good night. And as you want come look for you just before Christmas. Listen, it's a trick. Don't date nobody in the month of December. Keep your singleness until March. Oh, you're in Atlanta? What's happening in Atlanta, brother? Yeah, man. I don't keep bash me no want. Any woman decide for dating in December, a smarty them a look for use. People boy pitney, them a look for use. And near me out for Christmas, because I'm telling you, gentlemen, if you don't think I lie, me I tell. Start talking to somebody, dating, whatever you call it, in the month of November, ending of November into December. And do not give that person a Christmas present and see what happens. You shall be ghosted. Right after Valentine's Day. Yes, that's why I say until March. You know, hear me say? That's why I say until March. Do not date anybody until March. Me not say enough to meet people and be friends. Yes, but yeah. Because again, commercialize. Right after Christmas comes Valentine. And you can't say, I date somebody on Valentine, come on, you know, the chocolates and the whatever. The next thing, look at the trick. You know that everything that you buy in December for Christmas is way cheaper the other months of the year. Where we say so. Get offer for gifts. Get offer for gifts. We don't need to date. Ladies, update your circle. Get offer for gifts without need to date. Ladies, update your circle. V says some more about that. I mean, elaborate. Me kind of slow. Maybe I become tired. But yeah, man. And maybe it's because I have a son that I look at life different. But I don't know. December. Man, I look you from July and you know, I give him a talk. Man, call your phone and ring your seat and ring and I say, can't be bother this boy, you know. But closer to December now. And I know this because I was young at one point. There are females who it's joy for them to pile up all the chocolates and all the roses and all the gifts and thing where them get the teddy bears from different people. Yes. Have it on display. And laughing at. So the discussion they were having, there was a somebody in the box and he was saying he has to get physical on the third date if he's dating. And the host wasn't having it. A female, of course. But you see, I don't want to talk about these things, and although I miss talking about these kind of things, but we're adults. I don't know this. This thing about you have to wait for a year or two. Why should I date you for a year, taking you out to expensive restaurants and all of this? You know, those time of the, because look within a year. So we're talking about February. February is Valentine. Right? We have 9 minutes to go, so I'm going to run out this. Men will buy you gifts without seeking to date you. Man really turn that fool, V? Well on. You really tell me say you have one man where just get up and buy? Yes, man. Things and time change. Anyways, so V is advising women to update your circle. Because there are men out there that are willing to offer you gifts without dating you. I'm really old. Forgive me. So, February is Valentine. Then Easter comes up. And then Mother's Day. Because the younger men, them listening, get this. Out of the woman, and not pick if your Mother's Day come, you still have to buy them gift, you know. Yep. And don't think, say, as we all know, maybe all your own picnic no give nothing for Father's Day. And then them birthday come up within that same year as well. And then Christmas. So at least 3-4 occasions, you're expected to give a gift. So you're dating her for 1 year and you're getting nothing from that date. And you're supposed to be faithful and loyal and dating exclusive. Which, and I see it happen. I'm from Port Antonio, it's very small. You have one nice little man that is doing all the right things. And when she goes out on the date with him and go to this nice restaurant and sit down and eat her belly full. And she go over the park, have ice cream and them chat, and then the man drop her home. In the middle of the night, when she drop for her rose and her rose, but she never did charge, she's calling that main squeeze to come over to either pick her up or just come by her house. And you're still dating. Let me leave it there. So. But them said to each his own. But no, I am telling men, do not date nobody. And I give nobody no gift neither. Unless I a good friend. So me tell you, enough woman out there for use man, you know. Why you want to take gift from a man no way? You're not like, you know, you're not with him. You know, I remember stop, because every time I trouble V, she put me on ban for a couple months. Anyways, what I feel like tonight is, no man, we have more show coming up. But anyways, that's for that. If you want to go and waste your money, go ahead and do it because it's yours. You know how hard you work from it, so you're supposed to know how easy you can give it up. But I can tell you, if I was single and out there, nobody not getting a date in a December. Sorry. Yeah. You must have friends and families that you can spend time with and enjoy yourself. You don't need to go to a restaurant and all of these places. So if you really give your gifts plus still carry a restaurant, all of them something there, and now get nothing. Anyways. Acquaintance. Okay, nice. I like it. All right, acquaintance, make sure you give your acquaintance gifts. So it goes both ways, or is just the females get the gift fee? Do you also give gifts to your acquaintance too? I'm curious. Let's wait on that answer. But anyways, this has been another good night. Let me say thanks to management of Vibes Corner Radio. Remember that we're there. How would they send me a request? Let me see if this will work. Okay, I did send more requests. I still did it, Kaya? Try one experiment in a night. Oh, Kaya gone. So thanks to Vibes Corner Radio. Thanks to those of you who have come here and spent some time with me. Please, again, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm begging of you, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Share the video, hit the notification bell, so whenever I go live, you see that or post content. TikTok people, may I get for loving us, so let's keep that going. But main thing, anytime you hear the lies, them tell them straight up, so I lie them I tell. All right? And big up, I heard that today is Minister Vaz's birthday. If it's that correct, happy birthday, Minister. One of the hardest working minister Jamaica have. And again, congratulations to Matthew Samuda, making us proud. Not these ones. They just add me what I want. Blue faces, blue. There's I don't ask for anything specific. Colin Bell send you a request. Where? No man, Kaya. How are you name Kaya on TikTok? No man, Colin watch my show, you know. Him tell me say watch my show too. Me know I say watch the show. I mean here make reference to it to say it is what it is. Yeah. I want him to update him looks though. It's like when you're playing a video from somebody instead of have it on a screen behind you. Sir, this is 2025 we're living in now, sir. You know. Call me, man. Call me, boss. Me may help you start your channel, you know. So call me and let me tell you how to do that. See? All right. That's it. Let me say good night. Thanks for joining me again. And we shall do this again. And I always say if you can't be good, please be careful.
DP stands for Damian Phillips. All who never knew get with it. So if you see a girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, or just the habit. Politics, politics, it doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. So if you see your girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way, or just the habit. Politics, politics, it doesn't matter, me I go talk. Bringing light to the lost so you will get it. DP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Yeah, views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. VP is my name, please don't spoil it. Big up Portland, St. Thomas, Jamaica and America. Come listen my show. On the corner me I bring, come chat. Voice your concerns. As I share everything, just know it's a general knowledge. Just know it's a general knowledge. Views expressed, you know the rest. Come chat with DP. Call me Damian Phillips. Whoa, ooh yeah. Phillips. Call me Damian Phillips. Yeah. Yeah, DP stands for Damian Phillips. All who never knew get with it. So if you see your girl's phone and it's my name DP, don't feel no way.